Hello everybody and welcome to the finals of the ENC Draft League Season 6. It's not updated on the sheet because Sigtrick never put in the semifinals games, but it is me versus the Philadelphia Smeargles, so we can just hop right into the matchup. Their team is Rillaboom, Heatran, Zacian, Latios, Electabuzz, Suicune, Morgrem, Vivillon, Hitmonlee, and Sandslash Alola. So the ones that I expect to see, I think these four, like, for sure, right? Rillaboom is just really good into Kyogre. It really checks Basculegion. It is kind of countered, quote-unquote countered, by Zapdos and Serena. It can't hit either one, like, ever. But I think it has to come just for the Water-type matchups. Zacian, you know, you just gotta be bring your Restricted. There's not really any way about it. It also matches up pretty well. It's I actually think it's likely, because he doesn't have to use Crown Form Zacian. I think it's decently likely that it could go Scarf. Because Scarf Zacian is max speed Scarf Zacian is 1 point faster than Kyogre under Tailwind, base 90s under Tailwind, which also makes it faster than base 78 and base 85 with Swift Swim. I could see that being like Terra Electric with Wild Charge, and that's something to keep an eye out for. Back in the FDL, I used the Terra type on an Azumarill to determine whether it was Sap Sipper. It was Terra Ground, and I had Rillaboom, so I'm like, okay, well, you don't want to stay weak to grass unless you're Sap Sipper. So by that, I knew it was Sap Sipper. And by knowing it's Sap Sipper, I knew it's not offensive, and because it's defensive, the team had a Perish, not a Perish Song. They had a Shadow Tag Gothitelle, and if the Azumarill is defensive, it's likely to have Perish Song, and I was able to deduce that it was a Perish Trap team and not offense, just by the Terra type of the Azumarill. So same thing kind of here. You don't, I mean, my team only has one ground type, and I don't know if he's going to prep for Gliscor, but you do stay weak to ground if you go Terra Electric on Crown from Zacian, so I can kind of suss out the Terra type based on that. I think Water is most likely if it's Crowned, and I think Electric is probably most likely if it's the normal one, or the baby one. Hero of Many Battles, I think it's called. Latios is another possible Terra candidate. I think that would probably be Terra Electric, because, you know, Electric with Levitate, I cannot really one-shot it with anything on my team. I would have to do, like, the problem is that I would need both, like, Specs plus Tailwind, or I can't get it, because I would need, well, I can get it, but I can't get it with Fake Out support, right? Because the only way to stop Fake Out is with Serena on the field, and with Serena on the field, I'm not killing the Latios, is the problem. Actually, hang on, I just thought of something. Latios, Kyogre, this is not my set. Let's refresh. Kyogre? There we go. Latios. Yeah, Water Spout does not kill with Helping Hand, so even if I was to do Helping Hand Serena, I don't get it unless he just preemptively Terra Electrics, which I don't think he's likely to do. And actually, at that point, I don't even need that. He's just probably gonna die. Let me pull up these again. Electabuzz is just Redirection. It's pretty solid, and it's an Electric type, which, like I said, I have one ground type, and it's Gliscor. The other guys, that I would expect here, probably Vivillon, Morgrem. Morgrem's kind of nice for just Prankster, Thunderwave into, like, Kyogre, slow that guy down, make Water Spout a lot less hard to deal with. Also, Light Screen would be really annoying. I don't really have many ways around that. And Vivillon, just Sleep Powder, puts stuff to sleep. Hurricane, even though it would be Compound Eyes, you know, not having to pass an accuracy check is always nice. I do not expect to see Heatran. Sandslash Alola is really bad, so I'd actually kind of like to see that. Hitmonlee, I have not prepped for at all, and it could come. I don't know. It doesn't feel, like, great. It would have to be... How fast is Hitmonlee? Is it 87? Whoops. It is, so it would, if it was max speed, it could be faster than either of my Swift Swim guys. I don't know. It's, like, whatever. And then Suicune is one that I'm kind of hoping to not see. Sigtrick did not prep for it at all, because, like, if we look at Sigtrick's team, that is the... Well, someone's got to look. Electric type, and then Water Absorb Grass type. Like, and then also this. Like, you cannot be more prepared for Suicune than this. So he just did not prep for the Suicune and got smoked by it in games 2 and 3. So I'm hoping the same thing doesn't happen to me, because I have dropped a electric move on my Kyogre, which we can get to. No electric move, see. And I also did not bring Zapdos. I was testing Zapdos for a very long time, and then in the last minute I switched to Archelodon, which we can get to in a minute. Anyway, the team. We're starting off with Illumise. I've got them ordered by speed, slowest to fastest here, just for my convenience on the, in the game I can check my speed tiers without having to mouse over every Pokemon. Pounce, Tailwind, Charm, Fake Tears. So the idea is, Tailwind, obviously, you want that. I will do to... There, I'll just have this up like this. Obviously, you want Tailwind, because, like, why wouldn't you want Tailwind on Illumise? Fake Tears is so that Kyogre can get some one-hit KOs on stuff that it shouldn't be able to, like, Electabuzz. I can Fake Tears plus Water Spout and kill it, or if I've been taking damage, I can Fake Tears Origin Pulse. That will also get Zacian, especially if it's Crown form. If it's Scarf, it's faster than Kyogre, like I said, under Tailwind, which is annoying. And that's part of the thing that Pounce is for. I'm able to pounce the Zacian. Also, into Latios, it's really nice, because I feel like the Latios kind of has to Tailwind the first turn it's on the field. If it's Rillaboom Latios, it's going to be Fake Out, Kyogre, and then Tailwind. That lets my Illumise pounce the Latios, lower its speed, and then turn 2 Tailwind. I'll also have an extra turn of Tailwind in addition to his, because he spent the first one faking me out. And then Kyogre can hopefully pick up a KO on the Latios with either Ice Beam if it hasn't Terra'd, or Origin Pulse if it has, probably. Maybe I would do Water Spout. I don't know how I'd be feeling in the moment. And then Charm is like the secret tech for Zacian. The only cases, like the scariest case, is Zacian next to Electabuzz. I'm not able to Charm it, and that's like kind of bad. Next, I did Terra Steel. I could do Terra Ghost. It's like okay. Terra Steel resists Steel and Fairy, which is nice. And it resists Grass, which I'm already resisting. Resists Bug and Flying. Is there a better type than Steel? I don't actually think there is. I could do Grass for Electabuzz, but then I'm like to Steel and Fairy. The only types that resist Steel and Fairy are Steel and Fire, so it's between Steel and Fire. And of the two, I think Steel actually just gives me better resistances. Why am I not running Terra Steel on Kyogre? Because I don't want to make it weak to fighting. Yes, okay. Yeah, that's good. Anyway, next up we go to Archaludon. This is I think my first time ever running Stalwart Archaludon in draft, and it really is just because the Electabuzz next to the dog is annoying. I'm able to Electroshot past the Electabuzz, and that will 2-shot the dog, or if I've Electroshotted something else, Flash Cannon would 1-shot non-Crown Dog, and I'm always 2-shotting it with Electroshock. Draco Meteor will 1-shot Latios if it doesn't Terra, or if I'm at +1, I believe it'll 1-shot Latios. I think that's what the special deck's for. +1 Draco will 1-shot. Terra Bug is just the best defensive for this guy to resist fighting, and Grass and Ground, just walls this guy forever. And also it gives me a Bug type attack into these two if I don't want to commit Draco. That actually is my strongest move into both of them. And then the speed on this is just literally just speed creeping 4-speed Rillaboom. The special attack lets me live a Draco from Life Orb Latios most of the time, and then I always live from Soldew. And then I just put the rest in HP and defense. The speed on this, I believe, let's see. Is it for Latios? I think it's probably for -1 Latios with a Tailwind up. Oh, no way. Archaludon, and we put Tailwind up. Oh, that's exactly what it is. Yeah, -1 Latios with a Tailwind up. Not Zacian, you cannot do that ever. Next up we have, what's her name? Sabrina. She's got the exact same speed tier. Bullet Seed, Triple Axle, U-Turn, Protect. I've struggled on this move a lot. I thought about, like, Knockoff. I thought about Taunt. Taunt actually could be good. I thought about... No, it's not the week for Acupressure. I thought about Helping Hand was the one that I had there for the longest time. But then I kind of like U-Turn, because I can lead Kyogre this, and then it lets me block Fake Out on the first turn, and then I can U-Turn into Overquill. So I still get Overquill in with a lot of turns left on the rain, which is kind of cool. Bullet Seed. Normally I do Bullet Seed when I want to boost up Archaludon, which I'm not doing this week. Oh, that's also why they're the same speed. I didn't feel like it really mattered between the two of them, which one's faster. Like this one, if I miss Draco, I'd like this to clean up, and then if I want to get this one, if she gets 4 hits on a Bullet Seed and just fails to KO something, then I'd like this one to come in. But it also doesn't matter. Sometimes the other thing is, in this matchup, I used to have Zapdos and Gliscor, and it was important to make sure Gliscor is faster, because if Electabuzz is going for Follow Me, you'd want Gliscor to move first and KO the Electabuzz, and then the Zapdos can target into the partner. It actually doesn't matter for these two at all, because this one has Stalwart, so this one can target whatever it wants regardless, and this one's always forced to target the Electabuzz. I guess technically you could make this one faster to kill the Electabuzz if you need it to, and then let this attack the other one, so it sort of like balances a little bit, like you can choose. But then again, this way, the other way around, you'd be able to preserve the information. Like, you'd be able to use this to KO the Electabuzz, and then this one would KO the partner, which actually didn't even matter if the Electabuzz went down, but you're preserving the information that you are stalwart. So I don't know. I'm fine with them being speed tied. I can just, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's just an EV. Why don't we make this one faster? Sure. Now we know which one's faster, and now I will move them. Cool. Now this one is way faster, so this one doesn't even matter anymore. And these two are speed tied, but again, this one has Swift Swim, so it doesn't matter again. Honestly, I'll do the same thing. I'll make this one faster in case I miss Gunk Shot, then Gliscor can clean up. Anyway, Gliscor's next. High horsepower Dual Wing Beat, Tailwind, Protect. Tailwind is to either, I think there are some games where I just don't bring Illumise, so this is a Tailwind in that case. Dual Wing Beat is just the best move into Rillaboom. If I don't want to use a consumable item, I thought about Grassy Seed, but ultimately I actually do kind of like the Dual Wing Beat to hit this through Sash. is a big thing. Toxic Orb is important for the healing because I can actually out 1v1 Rillaboom if I can stall at Grassy Terrain, which I can do kind of easily with Protect, and then also Toxic Orb also just makes me immune to static from Electabuzz as well as Sleep. So if it's one of those guys, I can just Protect on the first turn and be safe. High horsepower is kind of just for this Zacian. If it's the other ability for that, does like so much damage because I feel like the Electabuzz goes full special defense, and as well as Heat Train if it comes, which it should not come, but it's for that as well. Next up we have this. I was realizing that I was kind of weak to Latios, so I just wanted something that just destroys Latios. Just a pretty quick Overquill with Gunk Shot and Icy Wind. The speed set on both these, I guess we can get into that. That is for Zacian Crowned form if it's at -1 and we both have Tailwind. Actually, no, not if we both have Tailwind. What is 192? Oh, this is still Archelodon. Gliscor. Actually, no, it's just straight up faster than Zacian Crown form, yeah. With or without Tailwind. Yeah. So, that's that. They are also both faster, notably, than Zacian Adamant Baby form with a Choice Scarf, I believe. They are both faster than that. 190. That's Choice Band. Choice Scarf. If I have a Tailwind. Yes, only Adamant though, because if it's Jolly, it's faster. And I can't do anything to be faster, so I just figured I'd do that. Then next up we have Kyogre, which I actually don't know what the 150 is for. What was the 150 for? Latios. I bet it's for, yeah, I bet it's for this. If Latios is going faster than a... Put Kyogre in. What is this for? Oh, it's for -1 with Tailwind, right? Yes, this is for Latios that's just speed creeping my base 100, which would be Zapdos. Let me actually see, do I have anything between Zapdos and Weavile? Nope, no, nothing. So the Latios probably just has 1 point faster than Zapdos, and this will outspeed that. It's not that relevant. I mean, it saves me. It's like a waste of, like, what is that? I would drop to, like, there. It's really 8, because if I want this to be faster than Overquill, which it doesn't even matter, actually, for Overquill, so I guess we could drop it to 148 to make it faster than Gliscor. Or actually there, I don't know. I just feel like that there's a chance that the Latios goes that speed. And, like, at that point, like, can you ever... Yeah, you can, actually. These two could be speed type. Oh, but that's only relevant because of the Kyogre Scarf, so it changes nothing. It changes nothing. Because, yeah, those guys have no way to get to +1. Yeah, so that is the team. Terra-type Fire to resist Steel and Fairy, and Grass is the big one. You are Stellar, so that I can still one-shot the Latios even if it commits to defensive Terra. You are Steel to resist Grass and Steel and Fairy, and Dragon, notably, is a big one. So is it worth making Kyogre Terra Steel as well, instead of Fire? Fire makes me bad into... I do like keeping my Sacred Sword. Yeah, I like not making myself weak to fighting. I like that. Sorry about that. Anything else? Covert Cloaks for Fake Out. And then Choice Scarf, yeah. Yeah, that's the team. We can hop into it. This is, I mean, I feel like this is probably one of the most least confident I've felt about a matchup. Because we can look at my matchups, actually, I guess, since we got some time. Witset Wobbuffets was a pretty brutal week 1. This was not the team that it was exactly, but the problem was that they had 2 wide guard guys first week, as well as a prankster. Like, those are like all the things you don't want to see as Kyogre. Opposing wide guard and a prankster that can set weather. One thing that's really nice is that the Morgrim cannot set weather. I've used Grimmsnarl enough times to know that. So that's really nice that I don't have to worry about Sunny Day. That would make this team a lot more annoying if it had the option of Sunny Day. Colin, I don't actually feel like I felt too bad going into it either time. I actually legitimately considered bringing my week 8 team again in semifinals because I feel like I just did everything perfectly that time. I did change it, and some of the changes worked out. I think I could have done it either way, though. Because the thing I was worried about was Focus Ash Mousehold, which it didn't even end up being. It was offensive, which was completely fine. I played this team twice. This was my first pick going into playoffs, so I felt pretty confident. Definitely, actually, it was weird because I felt less confident the second time. First time I felt really confident, and I felt like a lot of the changes that Weaselman made were for the worse. But I actually do think that adding a Prankster Weather guy helped a lot. I mean, that's just like what I say every time I play Weather, right? Prankster Weather is just annoying to fight, and that was the case here. Did not play this team. Did not play that team. Luckily, that's a pretty scary team. Wouldn't want to face that one. I did play this team. I felt pretty confident going in. Did not play them. Opposing Weather, but I feel like I could deal with those guys. Did not play this, and quite glad to, because it's opposing Weather, and Gliss is just a really, really solid player. I did play this team. It did not look like this, but again, it's opposing Weather, but that Weather is Sun. And also, like, all the monsters weak to Ice. I think it's just Choice Specs Ice Beamed that. Airlock, which was a little bit annoying, but this is a team that I definitely did not want to rematch in playoffs because Toma did make some mistakes the first time around. I did not want to give him a chance to fix those and smoke me with, like, Airlock or just, like, the Flutter Mane. I think it was Booster Energy, but if it had just been Specs, I guess, I don't know, because in my mind it was a Sun game because he manually set Sun, so the Booster Energy makes sense. I was about to say, if he set the Sun with an ability or something, then you would just go Specs and then also have the Booster Energy, or Photosynthesis from the Sun, but he manually set it, so that made sense. But if this guy was Specs, it would be doing so much damage to me. Very glad to have not played Wilson Whimsicott's in finals. So, like, of all things, Sync actually is probably the team that I would want to play most in finals is probably this one, which is crazy to say because it's Calyrex, Shadow Rider plus Sneasler. But the Rillaboom just kind of puts a damper in a lot of stuff. The Fake Out's really annoying for, like, immediately getting momentum, and just being a Grass type is kind of annoying to deal with. The team I did not want to play the most was Sigtrick. He's the only person who beat me this season. And he has 2 Water Absorbers, so that helps a lot. And also Raging Bolt is kind of a menace. So, the matchup in finals is not as bad as it could be, but I don't feel great about it. It's one of my shakiest matchups. So yeah, stay tuned for the match. It's going to be a good one, I think. You won't want to miss it. So, stay tuned. Alright, that is the exact 6 that I prepped against. Zacian's Terra Dark. Okay. Let's get this. Okay, he's got a Cool. Alright. The exact 6 that I prepped against. I guess I will put up the document just in case. Wow, it's actually crazy. My heart was racing, and then it's just completely calm right now. That's actually crazy. No Hitmonlee is nice. So, in this moment, do I do Serena game 1? I think I like Serena game 1. It will, if it's, this, it'll scare it off. It'll scare off Fake Out guy. It'll make him less likely to lead those in the subsequent games. Terra types Dark, Electric, Water, Dark, Steel, Steel. Did not prefer Terra Steel, Latios. I think it's fine, though. Now in the back, Terra Dark. That does also seem more likely to be... Is that more likely to be Crowned or the other one? Hard to say. Do I bring Eiffel? Do I bring Guillotine? Do I bring this? I think I'll bring you. I'll bring you. Is it weird to bring... I definitely want that. Yeah, I definitely want that. Now, do I need Guillotine or do I need Eiffel Tower? Let's see. You struggle to hit the Terra Steels, except one of them is also flying. I'll bring this. That feels safer. I don't like having all... No, not Guillotine. You. And then, so if it's these two, I would Icy Wind, Triple Axle, or U-Turn, depending. Then go to... Let's bring that. Yeah, let's bring that. We got the right lead, I think. I think we Terra Fire, Icy Wind, Triple Axle. Yeah, no fake out, no nothing. Tiny Dancer, I guess, could Tailwind, but like, we're just gonna Icy Wind, protect. Knock off my Scarf. Oh, that's annoying. We are slower now. I still like this, I think. Knockoff is not something that I thought about. Vivian is threatening a KO. It's actually not that good of a KO, so maybe not. This is a great Origin Pulse. I should still be faster than Rillaboom. I mean, the Vivian's probably Sash, so it doesn't actually change anything there. I forgot who we're playing. We're playing Sync. Sync is the notorious thinker. Zapdos would have been really good here. I wish I had not taken Zapdos off the team. I debated between Zapdos and Gliscor, who was making the team. Zapdos would have been Safety Goggles. Just perfect switch in this position. Walls Rillaboom. It is crowned. Okay, good to know. Okay. You turn on me. Yeah, he was thinking that my Kyogre was faster than him. Crown Zacian, good to know, good to know. That means Overquill is a lot less good. Is it dead to Overquill yet? No. Crunch is 18%. Kyogre does not die to anything from Zacian, right? Yeah, nothing. What about Sacred Sword? No. So let's think about this. So it's probably Sleep Powder here, Protect maybe? Or Tailwind Protect? I will just Origin Pulse Triple Axle, I think. Could be Sacred Sword Sleep Powder's worst case scenario, but I think that there's a decent chance the Zacian Protect's trying to get a sleep. Maybe not. I don't like switching something in here, though, is the problem. Play rough. I die. Sleep Powder goes off. Okay, that's annoying. But we will bring this in. We will do that. Protect. Actually, let's Icy Wind Protect. I think I like this guy slowed down, because -1 Zacian. 252, let's make it Jolly. 147. Oh, I fucked up. That's why I was 148 on the other guy. It's for Icy Wind. Uh-oh, that's not good. Well, the Zacian's probably not max speed. It's probably got some bulk in it. I think we're okay. I think we got bailed out by, hopefully, Sync having optimal EV spreads. I think I actually like Dual Wing Beat more. Why is it faster than my Gliscor? Oh, that was bad. I felt like that was an obvious Protect there. Origin plus dual wing beat. Wake up. Yes, nice. I think I like this. Neither of them die in one. Sacred Sword play rough. Yep, that's what I expected. No Behemoth Blade is likely. Neither of them died of Behemoth Blade, I don't think. Does have Reflect. Does Zacian die to high horsepower? 37 to 44. And then 8. So 37 plus 8. $45. I'm hoping this Morgrim does not have an attack. Like, surely it has to have Thunder Wave, and surely it has to have Light Screen, right? And if it's got Reflect, that's dropping something. That was the foul play, maybe? It's either foul play or fake out, probably. Alright, 8. Defense drop, doesn't matter. Dead. Show me no attack. It does have foul play, okay. Rillaboom is a steel type now. How much does foul play do to me? 34? How much do I do to Rillaboom? 2-hit KO? Taunt, okay. Kill. Oh, there's the terrain up. Woodhammer. Not enough. It's if Grassy Glide plus foul play probably gets me. Yeah. Okay. All right. Do we do this and that, or do we do just no Kyogre? Oh, not no Kyogre, but just Kyogre without. Do we bring Robespierre in the back or Eiffel? Let's bring Eiffel. That was a weird protect on this turn, where the Zacian protected in front of my protecting Gliscor. Like, I don't understand that. What did he bring? Let's see. Sacred Sword, Protect, Play Rough. Either the last move Steel or the other one. It did have Hurricane. This had Grassy Glide. This had no ground move. Oh my god, yeah, no ground move's big. Yeah. Yeah, Arch is good. Arch is good. Yeah. Ugh. Is Overqwil bad? Overqwil is kind of not great into the Zacian. But, like, is this any better? Problem is, if I do that and that, like, that's just really bad into the Vivillon lead. Yeah. Morgrim. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Don't want to get paralyzed, don't want to get faked out. I don't think it has fake out. I don't think it can. I think it has to be, Actually, it's probably Light Screen. We saw Taunt, too. Actually, do I... Does this guy Terra Steel here? Yeah, surely that Terra Steel's right. Actually, is it even worth... There's no Thunder Wave, probably. Gunk Shot. Terra Water Origin, or Terra Fire Origin Pulse. What's the Rillaboom gonna do? Let's switch to that, maybe, actually. How fast is -1 Zacian? 147, that's not faster than that. Like, the Rillaboom is the bigger problem. I feel like it does just tear up here, though. I don't know, dude. He takes so long to make his moves. It makes me doubt everything. Alright, should we tear steel? Yep, there we go. Good. Dead. Nice. Now I have to wait 5 minutes while he just chooses the guy that he U-turned out of. Icy Wind. Actually even worth Icy Winding. You just taunt the Vivian. I mean, the problem is Hurricane probably does a lot, right? Hurricane's doing 60% to me. I just Icy Wind. Icy Wind, dual Wing Beat. Ah, damn. What does Zacian do? Swords Dance. Okay. Crunch is 90% to Vivian. I can Icy Wind dual Wing Beat again. Yeah. And then Rillaboom has to come in on the last turn of Tailwind. Just hit the dual Wing Beat. Nice. Yeah, he's limited in his grassy terrain turns. Play Rough's gonna kill. We go to Eiffel Tower to stall for a little bit. Does Terrabug save us? Yeah, it goes for the other move. Ah, 2 turns. I can't stall 2 turns is the problem with Kyogre, though. Not enough. Oh, he fucked up. Okay, we're good. Electroshot's fine. We crunch that. We Electroshot that. Zacian probably protects, but Rillaboom cannot kill Archelodon. Nice crit, didn't matter. Game's pretty much over at this point because we stalled out grassy terrain. We hang on to the last turn, and I will just Electroshot again. Why the fuck not? Okay. Now, last game he did Morgrim Rilla. If I do that. Morgrim Gorilla. Illumise is not good into that. He did have Fake Out, right? Oh, it's no Fake Out. If I put Light Screen up, and then put him at -2. Fake Tears Ice Beam would kill the gorilla through a light screen. What about Robespierre Eiffel? No, that's bad into Vivian again. I'll do that again, and then I'll do these two again, I think. Oh, is that bad? Bloop. Latios. I think I can crunch Water Spout, right? This should kill. What a bad turn 1 for him. What an awful turn 1. Holy shit! That might be the funniest game 3 of my life. Bro did not have the lead. Bro thought he had the lead. Bro did not have the lead. Oh my god. Well, good games to sync. What a crazy finals. I legitimately thought it was over in game 2. Game 1 was, he just had me in a pack. Vivian being fast and everything was crazy. Game 2, I feel like he could have clawed his way back out of that if he had gotten the protect turn right on the Zacian. But that game 3, there was nothing to do there. Good games to sync. If you enjoyed, we'll be doing I'll be sitting out of the ENC Season 7. It's singles. I just need a break from Pokemon. I've been kind of going crazy, like straight Pokemon. So I'm going to take a break. I will be in the FDL, whatever, 7 or 8, whatever it's on now. It's Mythicals and Restricted, so stay tuned for that. But I'm going to be sitting out of singles because I just need a break from too much Pokemon. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.